Hey.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Tony is a little slow and lagging.
You don't know how circumcision works?
A step up intellectually.
Whoa.
Yeah, man, you guys are just letting everybody know who's who
Don't do that.
and what's what.
Huh?
Just got married.
Some fiber will get you moving.
I'd rather be actually working.
Well, I suggest some caffeine.
Jackhammers?
Maybe you'll hear about it on the news.
Your podcast is weird.
Turn it off.
Hey, man, congratulations, by the way, on getting
Thank
married.
you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
And you have a ring on.
Oh yeah, it's one of those like I don't have it on and I'm already at the point where I'm like, yeah, I'm missing something. And it's
That's
like,
good. No, that's super good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Your wife will be good. Glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, like, get this thing. I can't stand it on my finger.
I've already driven back to work after I got off because I left it in like my smock pocket.
What
And
are
I'm
you
like,
doing
"Oh, yeah."
taking it off?
When I wash
Can't
my
have
hands in the bath.
I get in the habit of, like, when I walk into a restroom, take my ring off, put it in my pocket. That way, all
Really?
bathroom activities until after I wash my hands, when I'm walking out, then I put it back on.
Interesting. And you've in all this time you have not lost it
No, I
or left it.
almost lost it once. I thought I lost my ring. This should all be, should I take us live?
Okay.
So let me take us live. We haven't had a name for this yet. I'm just calling them shorties.
Shorties. So these are called shorties, like that, like shorty. You know, like you're talking.
No,
to
not not AW, just
Oh,
shorties.
Okay, all right.
I don't know now. You should maybe call it shells.
Welcome to an XYZ shorty. We're shawty. We're still up in the air about that. I'm millennial producer Tony. I'm joined with Gen X Brian
What it do?
and millennial brother Dave.
Hi.
Good enough. And we're off. These are going to be fun little interstitial things that we'll do.
That's a 50-cent word.
Yeah, $10 words. That's what I'm good for sometimes. When we have scheduling problems and we can't get a full normal cast, we're going to do some other fun stuff. So we're going to get right back
I'm
into
the
our
not
covers.
normal cast.
Yes. Welcome back.
Yeah.
At least we did not rely on our AI companion Miles. He was a little bit too
Oh.
cool for
Yeah.
us. If Dave wants to like pause very long
Dave.
before each response and then
And
be
so
like,
I can start doing some max headroom kind of movements.
yes,
around here.
yeah. Again, very specific demographic with that reference. See, like Winston, I think
Yeah.
Winston knows of Max Headroom from us talking about it, but yeah, that's going to be one of those weird pop culture things that like only a certain group of people gets. I loved him though, man. I don't know why. I guess I was just that right age of like that seemed cool and weirdly futuristic.
Oh yeah, the whole Chicago like TV thing, amazing.
That was weird. That was so
Yeah.
weird.
Were you
Yeah.
were you around that area like during that time?
I was. So I went to bed, but my dad told me about it the next day, and then it was on the news. Like he saw it happen because he was watching the news. It was on the news, then it was on Doctor Who, which is
I
just
was
kind of
just
weird.
going to ask what he was watching.
Yeah,
That
he was
gonna be
watching
my
the
next
news,
question.
not Doctor Who.
Oh.
Yeah, when they broke it, just for some backstory is that those people pirated the airwaves and got on TV, which is just one, really funny to think of now, and then two, you hop on the internet and everybody's got their own TV channel, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like but to be broadcast into people's homes. So yeah, he was like, yeah, it was really weird. I was watching the news and this thing came on, and it was like it was just, I've watched it since on YouTube because I didn't see it at the time, and it is, I don't know, man, it's something about the low
It's
fidelity of
creepy.
it that makes it extra creepy,
Yep.
of like bad video. And now if somebody was able to do that, they'd have high def cameras and ring lights, perfect lighting, and then broadcast their pirate signal everywhere.
But we were just talking about, so Dave just got married recently. We're talking some wedding
Congratulations.
stuff.
Thank you.
We're talking about wedding rings. And I was about to tell a story and I went, let's just go on air.
I've not taken mine off. Like, I mean, I have occasionally, but like you guys sound like you do it on the regular to wash your hands, and that would tear. I would be afraid of losing
Wash my
it.
hands. If I come home, I take mine off. Mine sits with my wallet. So
Really?
as soon as I leave, those are the two things that I pick up.
All right.
I thought I lost my ring one time and we were at Disney.
Oh gosh, man.
And
you just got lost
we-
and found, hey, you guys have a wedding ring?
it was, Dave's going to appreciate this. So we tend to, on our Disney days, go back to the room in the middle of the day and like take a nap,
It's a
or at
pro
least
move.
rest your feet.
That's
It
totally
helps.
a pro move. Yep.
Yeah. So we had gone back to the room and went back. So it's evening and we had went to Hollywood Studios and we were there for probably an hour or two at least. And we had gotten off Star Tours. I had went to a restroom and came back out. And as I was coming out, again, my ritual is if I go into a restroom, I take my ring off, do my business. And after I wash my hands,
Where do you stow your ring during this business?
just in my right front pocket.
Right front pocket.
That's
The coin.
bullshit. Where else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the coin section of your jeans or the full on regulation pocket?
The regulation pocket,
Okay.
which I appreciate, yes. But I went to go get my ring and I went, it's not there. So I freak out. I go back in, I'm looking in the restroom, it's not there. And I'm going, last place I was Star Tours. So we go back in, start talking to cast members. I give them a description of the ring. Like I remembered what bay we were in. So they clear the people out and they go in there with a flashlight. They're looking around for it. They write down a description and everything. Like, we're going to keep an eye out
Man,
for
they
it.
mobilized for you.
Yeah. And it's just like, okay, what's a silver ring? And there's an inscription inside. So it'll be easy to recognize that it's mine when you find it.
It says precious on the inside.
And like really just disappointed. I'm like, me and my wife had gotten our wedding rings for free. They're tungsten rings. There was a site that we had gotten this like coupon for. They're like, it's free tungsten rings. You pay for the shipping and the engraving if you want it, and that's it. So he paid like less than $100 for both of our wedding rings. Which
Man,
was
Dave,
awesome.
what kind of ring do you have? Do you have one of those?
I got it's a tungsten ring, literally because I asked Shorty what kind of ring he had. I got my ring. It was originally, I think, $79.99.
Nice.
I paid. It was $25 with shipping.
Okay, and
It was
it's
like 70% off.
and
and
tungsten is like super durable.
It's just like black metal tungsten band.
Black
Tungsten's
metal.
one of those metals
Yeah,
where
it's-
like it will rip your finger off before it breaks.
Right. Okay. Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like titanium, right?
It'll deglove you before it shatters. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. So wait, during this, I'm sure you've alerted your wife. What is she doing?
Yeah.
Is
So
is she freaking out?
she's like, I'm freaking out because I'm upset about it.
Yeah.
She's like, we'll get another, like, we can go back on the website and we'll just get another one. It's okay. We get back to the room in the evening and it's sitting on the shelf in front of the sink because I had taken it off to wash my hands.
That morning?
When we went back in the afternoon.
Oh, the afternoon. Okay. Yeah. For your
So I had
siesta.
washed my hands,
Jeez.
not put it in my pocket, put it like on the little shelf on the front of the mirror.
Don't deviate from your plan.
I know. I know.
There was a girl that I worked with who had a very high opinion of herself. And I walked in one day and I saw on her hand and it looked what was like an engagement ring. And I was like, oh, congratulations. And she's like, no, this is fake. I just wear this so people don't hit on me. I was like,
It's like taking a fake phone call so people don't talk to you.
yeah. Hey, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I got to take this. Yeah. I was like, that's really weird. And the fact that like, I was married, so I think I think that's why I got the inside scoop that it was man deterrent. It's like, okay, well, that's a bizarre way to go about it, but a $30 ring to say I'm fake engaged.
Yeah.
Just for the record, I am drinking. It doesn't look like anybody else is drinking, but I am having a
Not
beverage.
tonight.
It's since it's cold, we've got a fire here. We've got a wood burning stove, so this was day 2 of putting a fire in there because it's like 23 degrees or something this morning in Atlanta. That's
Old.
yeah.
I kind of figured. Tony said you guys got snow last night, and I'm like, you
It
guys
was
are freaking
flurrying.
shit.
It was. I mean, it was the lightest definition of a flurry. It was like
Not where I am, man. We went out for dinner last night and driving down the road, like it wasn't like, oh, this is going to stick and stay, but I'm like, this is a lot more snow than
really okay. That's cool.
I was going to expect, especially for the beginning or middle of November.
This is where you can chime in and be like, climate change, man.
Yeah.
Global warming. We don't call it global warming anymore. We call it climate change.
I just had a whole big thing yesterday where I was all mad about climate change, and I told my wife, I said, I'll start doing stuff whenever these freaking celebrities start flying all over the country.
There you go, man. Come on, Taylor Swift. We're looking at you to set a better example.
That's the exact person I was thinking of.
Because I wouldn't fly my jet all over the country if I had my own private jet.
I'd be
wouldn't.
flying like 30 minutes away and then flying back and then like an hour in another direction. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
And then
Yeah, he
Taylor
just-
Swift would have a podcast and say, that guy Dave flies his jet around too much, man. He is.
Well,
he is
she would only know me as Brad from Atlanta. If she
That's
saw this.
true. That's true. Not Asian either. It's all confusing.
Oh man.
But I did make a drink just because I don't want your dad to lose my nickname of Norm, because I like that as a nickname. That's a good nickname.
So while we're on the topic, this is not a topic that we can talk about with Winston, which is being married.
K-pop? Oh, being married. Okay, yes.
Being married, getting married. Anybody have any interesting things that happened at their wedding, or maybe other weddings that you've been to?
We got married on a blue moon.
Put an orange in it?
Pardon?
Did you put an orange in it?
No,
Okay.
that took me a second to get a
Okay.
beer reference, man, that I almost missed. That would have been so bad of
That's
me.
my favorite beer.
No,
It's my favorite.
that is your
Mint
favorite beer?
Orange. So good.
For a while that was like the trendy beer to drink, you know. But
Yeah, like that or a PBR.
if you're a hipster, man, I'll tell you what though. I mean, PBR is fine. It's fine. It's I don't, you know, if they have
saw a lot of people
diver-
drinking Red Stripe just because the bottles were interesting.
When we went on our honeymoon in Jamaica, and the fridge was stocked. It was all inclusive, so like your fridge was stocked with stuff. So there was a ton of Red Stripe in there, and I don't know if it was at the time. I just didn't feel like it was not good. I need to revisit it to see if it, because I remember having it in Jamaica in its homeland, and I was like, this is not that good. But I don't know. It might have been my palate at the time. I wasn't drinking brown water at that point though either.
Did you get any ting?
Did not have any ting. I do remember seeing ting.
It's pretty good. You could buy them in like international aisles or grocery stores. It's worth picking up.
They got Ting at Walmart in Johnstown.
Oh, really? It is
Yeah.
widespread.
I've seen Ting at a Walmart.
Ting's
I-
good.
Every time I see it, I always ask my wife, "Hey, you want to buy some Ting?" And she goes, "What thing?" And I go, "No, some Ting." And then,
Some ting.
And listen,
Like,
with
why are
the
you doing an
Jamaican
accent, man?
accent, that's
Would-
how I was introduced to it. Was we were when I went to Jamaica, we were up in the mountains at this place helping build a school, and very heavy Jamaican accent. And she goes, "Do you want some ting?" And I go,
Y'all want
"What?"
some.
And that was the introduction to the soda. I'm like, "Oh, this is actually pretty good though."
Y'all want something. Oh man, Dave, I'm impressed how quickly you have taken to referring to your wife as your wife. Like, you know,
it was. I think it was because we got engaged just in June, so like the
Okay.
engagement period was real short. I think calling her my fiance was just weird. I honestly
I'm not French.
think it was just one too many syllables. I genuinely think that's why.
There you go. That's
So
easier.
now
to
it's just like I'm at the single syllable. Like this is fantastic.
That's true. Okay, that is a very good practical reason for calling your wife
I
your
mean,
wife.
it's the weirdness in my head, but I'm like, whatever. If it works for me, it's I'm
Well,
fine
and
with that.
yeah,
Like,
and you're not going to get in trouble that way by saying my girlfriend. I mean, my wife or my.
We
fiance.
just call them ex-girlfriends.
Yeah. Or what is it? My
not yet. Yeah, I get jokes. Yeah.
Oh, I heard a comedian, and she would always refer to her husband as, "This is my first husband." Yeah, yeah. That's
That's silly. I'm gonna tell her to do that. That's
there you
really
go,
fun.
man. Yeah, so this is my first
Like-
husband. Yeah, this is my first wife right here. I'd like you to meet her. Well, what's his face? Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller, who was married to I can't think of her name. The girl that played Marcia in the Brady movie. Anyway, that's Ben.
Was it the blonde girl from Zoolander?
Yes.
Christine Taylor.
There you go. Yes, exactly. You're both right. Correct. And they were married and they have kids and they like separated, but then they like realized, wait a second, what are we doing? And then they got back together. So it was like they kind of. So I don't know if they technically got divorced or just separated, but that in that case that would be.
Is it his first and second wife?
Yeah, I think so. I think this is both of their first and second spouses. I don't know though. There's a new movie on Apple TV Plus. Wait a second. Okay, so a slight diversion here, man. It is getting to the point where maximum stream, like people are losing their mind with streaming options and getting fed up. You know, the price raise. So what? I need to do a roll call. Who's got what? I need to know.
Uh-oh, we may be getting ourselves in trouble.
Oh, well, you guys got some
With-
like secret
Wait, no,
subscriptions on the
well,
side?
how about we just say the streaming services that we pay for? And
Okay,
there may or may not be like one of those whenever
right.
Tony
I was just
says
gonna say, why don't
something.
we just go through and say what we have access to?
There you go. I don't care
that
how you
works
get
better too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It takes a little longer to track us down.
it. Dave just outed everybody. Damn it.
Yep.
Since I'm asking this question, so we have Apple TV Plus or whatever the hell they're going to call it now, just Apple Plus or Apple TV. I think they're dropping the plus and just wrapping it all into one. The device, the service, the programming, whatever. So, or Apple One, they got a new logo out or something. So that's actually pretty good. That was for the longest time. It was very cheap, and it came with like I think we bought like an Apple TV, and we had like 2 years of it for free. You know, they give the first, they give you the little bit for free, and then you're like, yeah, let's put some good shows on there. And then they had Ted Lasso, and I think Ted Lasso is one of the greatest series out there. So that one I'm fine with. That's actually one of the only ones I don't have beef with. Netflix, hardly ever watch it. Still have it out of habit. I've had Netflix since the DVD days. I think we took some time off, but literally I've had it since it was back when it was DVDs.
I don't have Apple TV Plus. Dave?
I don't have Apple TV Plus. I think I have like a 3-month free access.
Okay.
I haven't
But it's
activated
being
it. It was
saved where it's gonna literally be. I might use it for next month to watch Snoopy Christmas.
Peanut stuff's on there. It's Yep.
Deep dive.
every year. I freaking love that. Like when Linus breaks it down and lets everybody know the true meaning of Christmas. I mean, that's as good as going to church.
We do have access to Netflix because Monday Night Raw is on Netflix.
Okay.
So I watch
So-
it once a week at least.
So you're keeping it. Dave, Netflix, yeah? You have access?
I feel I don't know who I have access through. That might be one I pay for, but I'm not sure. But
I'm guessing
really
it's one of the guys on this screen. That's
Yeah, I don't really use it. Like I've really fallen out of wrestling in the last couple.
Yeah.
So that was basically why I wanted it, was for Raw, and I haven't watched in a long time.
Oh, come on, man. The entire series of the Gilmore Girls is on there.
Yes, I've been watching new episodes. I've been watching South Park on Paramount Plus. Is what I've been.
Well, there you go. There's another one.
Okay, so I forget why we get Paramount Plus because we have Walmart Plus. The Plus naming convention's super lame. But so we got that because it just made sense for our family. So so we have access to Paramount Plus, which comes
Yep.
through with something every now and again. Watched the Top Gun movies on there. Like
Oh, okay.
I was like, okay, nice. And then Peacock Plus, which has been surprisingly good, we get because of our cable, our
Yes.
internet, whatever. They're
Yes.
they're bundling that away because I think otherwise the numbers are gonna deflate if people aren't giving it. Which is weird because I enjoy it. Okay, so you guys have Peacock?
I have Comcast, so we have Peacock. There's other wrestling things on there. So
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Dave.
I do. I basically my place right now is I have access to every football game that isn't on Fox. It's kind of how I've been doing my stuff. Is make sure I can watch whatever game I want at any point in time on a Sunday.
Okay, so
That's
sports here. Okay, does anybody have YouTube TV?
not YouTube TV, but I do have YouTube Premium or whatever it is.
The music.
So there's no ads and there's YouTube Music that comes with that.
But that's not the TV channels.
That's not the
what-
TV
yeah,
channels.
Okay, we,
No.
we did a tester of that for a while, but we don't have that anymore. And then Hulu, which is bundled with Disney Plus and ESPN, at least the way I have it.
Don't have access to Hulu. Do have Disney Plus.
I might have access to Hulu, but
I'm
it's
getting the
again,
data.
I just it's messaging people and figuring out what things I can actually get into and how
Yeah.
much I want to watch stuff.
So it sounds like the only thing you care to watch is football. Like that's the only thing you'll be like,
right
okay.
now, pretty much. And
Yeah.
even beyond that, I'd be fine with not watching any of it because then I just would watch soccer and that.
Soccer and hockey.
I'm kind of fine not watching anything. I just watch whatever's on streaming service.
Okay.
Like-
I mean, the traditional put something on and not have it. Yeah. not have-
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to do the channel surfing because I love channel surfing.
Mhm.
And coming in halfway through a freaking the Matt Damon movies or the Matt Damon movies, we jumping out.
Born conspiracy and
Yeah.
Born. Yeah.
If I'm coming halfway into a Bourne movie, that would be amazing. But I also am fine with watching a show that's like 20 years old. That like me and my wife are watching Dexter right now, like season
Okay.
1 of Dexter. So
Is he good? I skipped that one. I had no interest in that. But
I think now it's good. It's the last time because I've watched the first like 6 seasons, like maybe twice, and never just finished the show.
why would you watch the first 6 seasons twice but never finish it?
Well,
It's
it's
bad.
like there's 8 seasons, and then I will get partway through the show, and like the last time I watched it, I get partway through the show, and I realize, oh, I'm like rooting for a serial killer, and it kind of I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch.
I have
this
an
show.
ethical dilemma.
Yeah. But then coming back to it now, it's like, hey, what he's doing isn't really that bad. I've seen worse on the news. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
geez, that's bad when Dexter becomes light watching.
exactly.
Oh god.
Yeah, but
Let me turn on
Depends on
something
it.
like
I
Game
have
of
to-
Thrones. Yeah, that's
yeah,
Palate cleanser.
it's really like that. Really, really the same kind of thing. Game of Thrones. I'm like, I wanted to go back through it, and I made it. I think I made it like partway through season 2, and I'm like, this is too much.
dude. The first episode comes out and like punches you in the gut, and I was like, wow, that. But what's weird is like how at least it felt for me, like got desensitized fairly quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
scary.
Yeah, he's
think
cutting his
coming
penis
back-
off. That's fine. That's totally normal. We've seen way
It's
worse
the-
already. The first
they're
3
coming
episodes.
back to it, and then it's just the like, oh, there's unnecessary brutal murders, and like, here's some person getting raped for no
Yeah,
reason.
yeah. That was like every yeah.
I don't really need to watch this. I'll put on Powerpuff Girls or something.
Yeah.
They made a movie of that, but they ended up scrapping it.
Powerpuff Girls?
Yeah, they were making a live action Powerpuff Girls, and then they
Well, it was going to
scrapped
be a
it.
series. It wasn't a
series.
movie.
That's right. Yeah, series.
A live action show. And yeah, just like what it was going to be like, oh, here's what they're up to now that they've grown up. And it's just like the synopsis came
That's-
out, and it was just like, that's not what the show was, and nobody wants this. Like,
Yeah.
I'm glad it didn't come out.
They're trying to cash in on nostalgia. Speaking of that, man, I saw that the Funko Pop company is about ready to go bankrupt.
I'm still trying to sell some of mine.
Come on, man. Aren't you guys towing the line? I've not purchased one ever,
They
but
were-
Dave, what Funko Pops do you have?
I have
Left.
an entire box in the back room of just Kylo Ren.
Oh my
Not the
gosh.
same Kylo Ren.
No, of course not.
It's
That'd be
all
silly.
different.
Just-
that'd be,
I have-
that'd be
I have
ridiculous.
enough different versions of Kylo Ren that I have a box worth of him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, tell him the ones that you got special.
Oh,
What
that's
are your special Funkos?
Well,
it's actually cool special. My wife got for I think birthday, maybe last Christmas. I don't remember when she got them, but you can like do like custom Funko Pops. So she got pops of me and her.
Oh, that's you marry that woman right there. Marry
It's, well, we've already looked. I need to now race because you can do like wedding customs. So I'm
So
like,
you're
I gotta
telling me
get
that-
these before the freaking place is gone.
Okay, so you got a Funko
Burns
Pop
to
of
the
you
ground.
with the mustache?
I will take a picture of the Funko Pop that she
Okay.
got and have Tony send it to you.
Okay, I gotta
looks
see this.
exactly like.
it's great. It's so fun.
So
It-
is the company gonna go? I mean, are they? That's it? Like suddenly people said I don't need these anymore. Like they've had some.
I think
sort
people said that like 4 or 5 years ago. People just went, we're done.
I mean, I guess yeah. I mean, it is. It's nostalgia, I guess. And then there's like I don't know.
Well, like they made some, and people were like, oh, these are neat. So they went, we can make everything. And then they did, and people went, it's too much.
It was.
Yeah,
I mean, it was the Shido Gloops of Star Wars Funko Pops.
yeah. That,
Just
I mean,
like the nobody you've heard of. They're like, well, make it.
yeah.
Make 4 different poses.
Those nerds buy everything. The more obscure, the better.
When I had money, I was buying all of them.
Oh man! And so okay, so you guys are trying to unload them now? Is that what's going on? Is there a
I
great
had
unloading of
some
Funko
of
Pops?
Dave's came to me, and now me and Liz, who went hog wild with them at a point too.
You guys are both.
we had,
we
like-
admit we have a problem.
Yeah, we had a lot, and we're trying to get rid of like half of what we have. Like it was a big we had small arguments over like dividing them up. Like
Are
it's like
these-
the Beanie Baby
I
courtroom
was-
situation.
That's
but with
exactly
our
what I was gonna
Funkos,
say,
and it was
man.
just like me going, the point is to get rid of them. Like they have some of them have to go. You can't
But
pick
this,
to
but
choose
this
all
was
of
an
them.
exclusive. Yeah.
Yeah, so now here's the problem is we've split them. They're just in 2 different rooms now. They haven't been
This
sold.
is her
I
key
need to
pile
figure out
versus your key pile.
no. There's like these are the ones that we together have decided that we can keep. And then the other ones were like, I have convinced her of these ones can go.
Okay, when you
But
say
now
go,
we
what are you
need to
gonna do
find
with them?
somebody to buy them.
Okay, are there buyers out there?
There are people. I was just at a board game convention a few weeks ago,
There's the target audience right there.
and there was a booth that was selling Funkos. So I stopped and got a card from them. I said, "Do you guys buy these things?"
We buy in bulk.
And they're like, "But listen, we're just gonna let you know. You can come to us, or you can come to a like half a dozen other people around the city that buy these. Anywhere you go, you're gonna get about 30%. That's all we're buying them
Wow.
for."
Okay, so how much is your average Funko Pop? $25?
I would say you're probably like $15.
Okay.
It's
All right.
$9.99, $14.99, depending upon you
10 to $15
Okay.
for a regular one that you would just, not special or anything. I took what we have to get rid of
It's Beanie
and
Babies. It's so
went
Beanie
on
Babies.
eBay and looked at like recently sold prices and averaged them out. And what we're getting rid of comes to about $600.
I don't want to know what you invested in it though. Okay. Well, that's not
So
bad,
if
right?
I can get $200 out of it, that's not bad.
Okay.
And then the great thing is once he clears all of that space out, I'm gonna just talk to Liz, and then she can just take all of mine. And he
Fill
can
that
go
space right back up.
It's a net loss of 0.
Yeah. She's going, this is the space for the Funko Pops though that we're gonna sell.
I mean, my brother has a Pez collection that's grown out of control.
There you go.
Same thing, and he has so many of them, but anytime he moved, he'd have to pack them all up, and it's just, I think at this point he's like, why? How did That's a
Yeah.
bad collection because I didn't realize Funko Pops were that cheap, but so that totally makes the reason why you have multiples. And then the Pez is like $5, so
That's what I was gonna say. That's why you can have a collection because they don't cost anything, but then they take up room, and you go, how do I get rid of these?
Yeah. Oh.
We still have our freaking 90s Pez up in Mom and Dad's attic.
Yeah, you got some
They're
SpongeBob's
sitting above my head right now.
I mean, you got some SpongeBob's in there. I think those might.
No
I think that's
SpongeBob's, but like
Santa.
late 80s, early 90s Santas and like some Garfields and
Batman.
it was a like 4-pack that came with Batman, Wonder Woman, Hulk, and Spider-Man because
Yes.
superheroes. So
Yeah.
like all of them together, but like they're all still up. I was just in the tin of all of our like Pez dispensers maybe a month ago. Yeah,
I'll be
they're not
honest.
digging through the attic.
Pez candy, pretty good though.
No,
Nobody talks about Pez candy. They're not bad.
They're not.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. They're not bad.
They're not
There's
bad.
a
They're
certain
better-
grossness to them, but it's like they taste like Pez. I kind of
They're
like
better than a pack of Smarties.
them.
Like a roll of Smarties just tastes like eating chalk.
Yeah,
Pez at least has
Pez
some
tastes
flavor to them.
but
It's flavored
Pez is
chalk
not
at
as,
least.
Yeah, Pez is not as chalky. It is, but it's not as powdery chalky. I guess that's
Brian, do you like Necco wafers?
no, they're gross.
Okay, well, Tony, how do you feel about Necco wafers?
I like them all except the licorice ones.
Okay, so I've kind of settled my argument on that about chalkiness.
That's true. Necco
That's
wafers
fair.
are the ultimate chalky.
I can do some chalky things. It's a texture thing again. I can do Necco wafers.
Yeah.
I like them. I can't do Smarties, and I can't do. I think in my childhood we went diminishing return on sweet tarts,
Yeah, yeah.
and I can't eat a sweet tart anymore. Like thinking about it makes my teeth hurt right
you
now.
you
Like,
burned out all those receptors, or yeah.
just
So
eat-
that's interesting. You bring up Necco wafers, and right, the only reason I've probably ever had Necco wafers is that I got them at Halloween, and so
Mhm.
Halloween just passed, and it's like the same candy. I mean, I'm not looking to broaden these children's candy horizons. I get the I'm still mad. I got to pay $50 to hand out candy. My kids are no longer trick or treating. I paid into the system. I don't know why I'm still paying in, but it's the same thing. You either have your sweet bag of your randoms that don't include Necco wafers, or you have your chocolate bag, and that's kind of it. You get all your kind of like main brands, but I don't know how many kids are trying Necco wafers that can have this conversation going. That's some nasty ass chalky stuff.
I just remember. I remember we used to get all the weird ones like Bitto Honey and Mary Jane's, and I just think back and I'm going, never seen a bag of Bitto Honey.
Bitto.
Like where did that come from that they had enough to hand out?
That's what I
Which is
mean.
the-
I think it used to be more varied. Like people would just pick up stuff, and so then it was
out of
more
the out of a gutter.
it was more of their reflective tastes. Maybe that was the taste of their youth, and they thought, I'm going to pass this on to these little freeloaders that come and bang on my door for candy.
I just this year was at like one of the local Halloween parades. They're throwing all the candy out. Of course, I'm like, oh, it's like fruit punch fruity. I'm gonna go get that because it's a good one. But then there's just these. It's like a lifesaver. You know how lifesavers you get them in a bag, and they're
Yeah.
just clear plastic wrappers. There's
Right,
nothing.
individually wrapped
Yeah.
lifesavers.
But it's just like a weird purple cough drop in like a plastic container. There's no name on thing. There's
They
nothing.
were not
in it.
Ludens.
It's just like a hard purple thing.
Ludens.
Ludens and Halls.
Yeah, great flavor. And I'm like, what in the world are you eating? Like, don't put that in your mouth.
That's
Oh my
Dimetap
gosh.
flavored. That purple one's Dimetap flavored, man.
That's probably what it is. It's probably exactly what it tastes
You know,
like.
that's funny. That's why my wife doesn't like grape.
Really?
Yeah, it's because she's like, it reminds me of medicine.
Oh, the grape Dimetap was awesome.
Tony, are you sure you don't have a problem? You know,
Maybe my
Drinking
mouth does.
drinking half the bottle of Dimetap. Oh man, that's funny.
Well, Dave, tell your story about the pink medicine.
I'm trying to think what it's called.
Pepto Bismol.
Amoxicillin.
Amoxicillin.
Oh yeah, ooh yeah.
Like the pink amoxicillin, like liquid. I would get that all the time for ear infections.
Yes.
And I think the last time I got it, I was probably like, what, 14? Like, I was pretty old.
It was like
You're
last week.
too old for the liquid
Too
medicine.
old to get the liquid, for sure.
Yeah.
And they asked, do you want the pills or the liquid? And I'm like, well, the liquid tastes awesome. So I want the liquid. We were going camping that weekend. And like basically the door of the camper fridge was just full of bottles of amoxicillin. Because I had to take so much every day.
They're like, you could go to the pharmacy and get a single pill bottle full of pills, or you could have a
The right amount of
fridge of
milligrams.
liquid. And Dave's going, fill it up.
Take the give me. I want the
Give me a
liquid.
2 liter. It's so good.
I am
Oh,
chugging
it's
this shit this
so
weekend.
good.
Show up with a 2 liter of amoxicillin. That's awesome.
It's like moonshine. Who needs some in the drinks?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So good.
You're putting it in freaking my brain just left me. What's the little sippers? Flask.
Oh, there you go.
Putting amoxicillin in a hip flask and taking little nips off of it.
Kill,
You're
kills
going, oh, my ears hurt. You're just taking sips just to take the edge off.
Yeah,
This
you
ear
get-
infection is nasty. Oh man, the flasks of amoxicillin. Yeah, we didn't. I don't.
I think I know what this episode's
Yeah.
being titled.
Yeah.
Goodness. I
Oh.
think I would totally. That'd be so good. They're tasty.
So we didn't have that. That was a later invention when my kids got ear infections, and yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
"Yep, you got to go get some liquid amoxicillin." And my one daughter hated it, made her puke. So it's kind of funny that you're like, "That stuff's good."
I
Did you have the
I love-
weird medicine spoons? I think there's
Yeah.
a thing that where it's like a tube.
Yes, it's like a test tube with a spoon on the end.
Yeah.
That's how you get accurate measurements.
Hold on, I
man.
think Dave's about to pull it out.
So I thought it was in the same drawer. It's downstairs now.
Oh, you hitting some amoxicillin this evening? That's I got a bourbon, but I mean whatever works, right?
See, you never know amoxicillin and bourbon.
Did you did you get a flu shot this season? You guys believe in flu
Never.
shots? No,
Don't do them.
no.
The only time I ever got one, I got sick.
Yeah,
So I don't get them.
yeah. I didn't last year. I've been very intermittent, but I didn't last year, and I got the flu last year. But also, I hadn't gotten the flu in like 15, 20 years, so I don't know. I don't know if it's just timing. Dave's not drinking anything. He's drinking water.
It is water, yeah. I try to keep up with water. My lips start cracking, and I'm terrible with chapstick.
Oh heck
I'm
yeah,
also
man! I
terrible
mean,
with drinking
once
water.
dude, once the humidity pulls out of the air, I like fall apart, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, like that was. I'm telling you, Dave, that's another reason to move to the South, man. Once
Yeah, no, I got like the dry.
humidity.
I got like scratch marks on my arms from like just being itchy from being so
Yeah.
dry.
I feel like people out west, like in Seattle and stuff, they learn to deal with the weather better than us because we get such nice periods, and then it goes crappy. But I think out there, like in the Pacific Northwest, it's nice for like a short period of time, and then they just learn to deal with the crap the other. Because I don't know how you'd like get up and see rain every day without that affecting your psyche. At least
That's Johnstown. No, you're describing Seattle and the middle of Pennsylvania.
I have a spare room. You can come live in Johnstown for a couple days and then figure out how that makes you feel.
I mean, like Johnstown's probably the same parallel, right? Is like Chicago, right? Ish.
Now here's the
It's
problem.
probably-
Johnstown is in a hellhole of a location where it gets everything coming up off the ocean from the south. It gets the nor'easters. It gets stuff coming off Lake Erie. It is, as our father refers to it, the armpit of the world. And it's just,
it really, really is.
It's wet and gray and yuck a lot.
In a valley, dirty in a valley, but like you get hit from the crap in every direction.
That actually checks out, anatomically with Florida being America's wang, right? That's what Homer Simpson calls
That's true. Yeah.
That works, the armpit. And then I'm not sure
and
how
Key West would be America's ball sack. That checks out around there too.
the dirty gooch of
Have you guys been to Key West?
Yeah.
I was underwhelmed. I think that was one of those places I went that like it had been talked up so much that when I got there, I was like, it's okay.
Again, me and Dave are very familiar with Sloppy Joe Bingo.
Right. Okay. So yeah, that's probably an actually good study of what it's like to be in. The difference is that when you're there, you're in that state of mind. So that is not as stark of a contrast because there's all sorts of, you're just, drinking and wandering around down there. But that's the Sloppy Joe Bingo, where the podcast watched the Sloppy Joe's bar in Key West. What is it?
The outside webcam and has made bingo boards based on like people getting in fights and throwing up and stuff outside. Yeah.
You gotta the thing that struck me is
the bus that went by.
the ghost bus and
oh yeah. But the funny thing that I don't think I realized until I got there was that Key West is like it's like 3/4 of a mile, like a mile and a half. It's very small. I mean, that's a small amount of room, and basically what there is to do there is drink. And eat conch fritters, which is, that's fine. That's at least that's what I did. And then also they rent you a moped.
One of the bingo spaces is 2 guys on the same scooter.
Yeah.
not a man and his girlfriend. 2 men on the same scooter.
Hey man, it's fine. They raised the prices. It's expensive. We wanted to see the island the best way possible. And that is, and honestly, like my buddy and I rented scooters. Separate ones. We must have been flush with cash or something, and like cruised around the island. I remember like turning down one street, and then suddenly there's like a crazy one would have been plenty, but there was like multiple roosters wandering into the road. Like
it's hit them.
People's livestock kind of like milling around their front yard. You're like, this is weird. This is like locals. So I don't know. I didn't have a magical time. I thought it was cool to see, and I was glad I saw it. And Jimmy Buffett songs made a little bit more sense, but I was not as enamored with the Keys as I'd hoped to be. Dave, what's your opinion on Jimmy Buffett?
Jimmy Buffett,
the whitest of white artists.
I think Cheeseburger in Paradise is a song that is stuck in my head.
I'm sorry.
Because of our high school music teacher.
Yes.
He was a huge Jimmy Buffett head.
He was a parrot head.
Parrot head, yeah.
Okay. He was awesome. Like just genuinely good dude, but just like he cared about teaching kids.
About Jimmy Buffett.
He taught everybody Cheeseburger in Paradise. And I think it was part that combined with watching VeggieTales, which I'm not like You Are My Cheeseburger from VeggieTales. I think it all kind of coalesced, and like that song is just forever in my head.
In a good way or in a bad way?
I'd say in a good way in my head, because like the song, it's a happy song.
Yeah.
Cheeseburger in Paradise sounds like the best meal ever. It's gonna be so good. Like it's gonna be like the In-N-Out I had when we got to Dallas.
There you go. That was your personal Cheeseburger in Paradise.
It's the only reason a Heinz 57 sauce still exists, I'm pretty sure.
But like at the same time, Jimmy Buffett feels like it's people in their 60s that had way too much to keep.
Too much money and too much food.
That's accurate.
Buying the Cheeseburger in Paradise.
One of my friends in high school and my buddy that I lived with freshman year in the dorms, him and his mom were parrot heads. We're talking in Indiana. We're talking in Northwest Indiana. They're parrot heads. And it just, I didn't understand it. He played Jimmy Buffett all the time. So it was kind of like, I kind of absorbed it and was like aware of it. And I was like, okay, I don't get it, but okay. But there's a lot of people that like this guy. And then when I got to Florida, I was like, it all makes sense. It suddenly all made sense when I got to Florida. I'm like, okay, I get it. But that's hilarious because when I went to see him in concert, Dave, I was like, okay, I've heard these concerts are crazy, right? You know, like Jimmy Buffett concerts are crazy. You hit it on the head. I got to this concert. Now, keep in mind, I've been to like Grateful Dead shows and Fish shows and metal shows. So I got to this Jimmy Buffett show expecting to see crazy, crazy concert. It's a bunch of drunk ass 60-year-old people on tequila and beer that can't hold their shit together. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, your definition of crazy and mine is a little bit different. They're both right, but they're different. That was my exposure to Jimmy Buffett in a concert situation, old people. Which I guess we're now the age of. All those ages are all three of us could be at a Buffett concert drinking. What is it? He's got what is the Margaritaville Lager? Corona Extra sponsored Jimmy Buffett and the Coral Reefer Band tours for years, right? Corona Extra.
Okay.
And then like I don't know, towards the end of his career, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna brew my own beer. And it's going to taste exactly like Corona. And I'm going to pimp the hell out of my own beer on these tours. And I'm going to make tons more millions of dollars. And
have either of you been to a Margaritaville restaurant?
Yes. I've got two. No, Dave has not been to any of the Margaritaville or I think he had a restaurant, a Cheeseburger in Paradise too.
They would serve a cheeseburger in paradise at Margaritaville. Actually pretty good. Actually not bad.
So when that opened up in Universal's
City Walk?
Thank you. Yeah, gosh, I freaking lived there and I forgot it was called City Walk. Anyway, Jimmy Buffett came down and opened up his restaurant, his Margaritaville, and not only that, he played a free concert on the balcony of the Margaritaville restaurant. So you had to like go like
he was the Beatles.
Exactly. Except nobody was trying to shut this down. This was a sanctioned event. But yeah. But you had to get tickets. They were free tickets, but you had to get tickets. And a girl I worked with, her husband was a chef on City Walk, and he was going in early. He worked the morning shift, and he was able to hop in line and get tickets. And then she wasn't able to go to the show, and so she said, "You like Jimmy Buffett, right?" And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah." She's like, here's 2 tickets." So I went and saw him when he opened up Margaritaville at City Walk. It was awesome. It was super awesome. Again, a lot of drunk middle-aged white people. That's the takeaway.
In a show of white men, I'm gonna shut us down. We've been going long enough this was a little longer than I thought for
this
a shorty.
Was a long shorty.
This is experimental.
Dave's on peyote. Tony is smoke some reefer.
Hey, if you listened to this very long short episode, thanks, appreciate it. There may be more of these in the future, so hope you liked it. Let us know. Rate and subscribe wherever you're listening. Leave a comment if you're watching on YouTube or something. Let us know if you like this. More importantly, tell other people if you like this. Tell other people to listen to this nonsense. If you want us to talk about something, we're always looking for fun topics. You can show up live. There's been some conversation in the chat here. We appreciate that. But you can always send us an email at podcastxyzxwyz@gmail.com. You can visit us on Instagram for things. Find us on YouTube. Find us on TikTok. Most importantly, you can find us at our home on the web, podcastxyz.podbean.com. And with that, we'll see everybody next time.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
The wave doesn't translate to audio, man.
Bye.